Well, today we're with a friend of ours, Jimmy, and we're going zander fishing. It's currently snowing and it's very, very cold, so we're probably not going to catch anything. However, if we do catch something, it would be a miracle. So we're going to start the day with the lure rods. Got a drop shot rod and a rod to fish something a bit bigger as well. All three of us are going to be fishing, so hopefully we've got a chance of getting a bite. It's certainly not warm. Start on the drop shot, see if there's any perch about. What happened, Carl? Well, that wasn't very eventful. No bites. Well, we had a couple of little taps, but didn't actually land anything. So we're going back to Jimmy's house, going to get a ticket for the canal, and we're going to try and catch a zander maybe on a dead bait down there. There's perch in there as well, so anything could happen. So we fished the river all morning, and it's about 2 o'clock now, and we didn't really do particularly well on the river. It was very coloured water. It has been freezing cold. It's a little bit milder now, but nothing really happened for us. So we've decided to come on over to the canal, where we are still fishing for zander, this time with smaller jig heads. I'll actually just whip this in and show you what we're using. Oh, I've caught some leaves. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm actually switched over to, I think this is what, a 5 gram jig head? Something like, I think 6. So yeah, I think that's about 6 gram. I could probably get away with a little bit smaller, but I haven't got any other smaller jig heads with me. And on there I've just put a bright green soft plastic with a little paddle tail on it. I'm working it quite slowly, because I know from our experience at Rutland when we were zander fishing on the boat that you didn't really get many bites. When the lure was moving, it seemed to be as it just slowly fluttered back down. So at the moment, rather than just cast and reel like I probably would for pike, instead it's just like real gentle little twitches across the bottom, so the lure's just bobbling along on the bottom. So we're going to try and catch a zander. You are going to watch us. We're probably going to blank, but we've got to try anyway. Got one on a lure. There we go. My first ever zander that isn't from a big reservoir. This time on a little bit of canal. Caught him on a lure, Alex. Amazingly subtle little bite. Set the hook, and I was like, ah, it's just a snag. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's a fish. Whee. Results. Yeah? Their mouths are so bony. But once again, my first zander, which isn't from a big reservoir. Right next to that canal boat over there. First cast? Oh yeah, first cast with that different lure. They are incredible fish. Do you know that door switch sticking right up? Yeah. Whoa, he shut off. Got to keep lure fishing and make a few more casts, and then I reckon when the light drops, we'll flip the dead baits out for the evening. Oh, a big one! No! After chucking lures about, we opted to get some dead baits in the swim. We hoped that the baits would leak off smell and attract in some zander in the murky water.
Yeah, it's just lifted. Yeah. Yeah. That's the other one.
This one as well?
Surely not. Yeah. Yep. Yep. One will start beeping, then the other will start beeping, and then eventually we got one. Yep, we got them. Oh, this is mental. Race shot time. Come on, oh, he's a baby one. Oh, it's on that tiny little one. Yeah. Hey. This is actually crazy. We put 2 on the lures, like almost instantly, chucked out the dead baits, and they've all gone. No.
The net's still got the other zander in it. That's the biggest. How many have we got now?
3.
3 zander, and that rod's probably going to go any second now as well.
Yes! Right, now I've got to get this running because there's a boat coming. It's all kicking off! And there's a boat coming through. Well, we've just had pretty much the craziest 25-30 minutes of fishing I've ever had. Just getting bite after bite. We chuck one rod out, it goes, and before we realised that was fishing, the other rod's going. And yeah, it's been pretty hectic, but we've landed, what, 5, 6 zander now? Mental. So we've just had yet another bite, and hopefully before a rod goes again, I'm going to get the chance to actually show you how we're fishing for these zander. Now, we've never done this sort of zander fishing before. We've only done boat fishing, vertical jigging. So for this, it's quite different. It's, I guess, in a way similar to dead baiting for pike. I'm using my normal carp rod, my carp fishing reel, 12-pound mono on that reel. A running lead sliding on the main line. Don't think it matters too much how big or how small it is, just as long as that anchors your line on the spot that you're fishing. The important thing though is that it's a running setup. To make sure that the fish feels no resistance, it has to slide smoothly on the line. Beneath it I've got a swivel with a bead just over the top of the knot and an anti-tangle sleeve, and probably 12 inches or so of 12, is it? 10-pound fluoro.
10-pound fluorocarbon. If I was fishing somewhere where I was likely to get pike, I would absolutely use a trace, but since Jimmy says he's literally never caught pike here, but he has caught hundreds and hundreds of zander here, just using fluorocarbon. A size
4.
Alex, you might as well have done
I tied the rigs.
Alex tied up all the rigs last night. I was probably editing or something, and yeah, I don't know what I'm using, but Alex does. So size
4 hook.
4 hook, and I'm just hooking on a head or a tail of a roach. I'm just gonna hook on this roach tail now. My hands are so cold, I can't really do it very well. You know when your hands get really cold and you can't really move them. But yeah, let's get it cast back out.
Yes, another zander, this time on the tail end of a roach. It doesn't really seem to make much difference, to be honest. These zander are just savage. We're just casting it out there, wait 5 minutes, bobbing like bobbles up and down, and then one of these is on the end. I think we're going to stay another couple of hours into dark, and hopefully we can grab a few more. So we've been catching quite a few zander, not exactly very big ones, but Jimmy, I saw a photo of you for a big one. What's your biggest from it?
I've had them in here up to 10, 15, so just under 11. Yeah, that was on a lure as well,
that
12 centimetre shad.
Whopping great batch, and to catch on a lure, that must have been crazy.
It was pretty scary. It was dark. I was on my own, but it come to the surface. I whacked the net underneath it, so yeah, I was happy. Happy.
If we can catch one that big, that would be a dream session.
Yes, it would be.
Well, it's been a dream session anyway.
A good session anyway, yeah.
What have we had now? 10?
Must be about 10.
At least 10. Yeah, it's been good. Oh, I've got a bite.
You've got a bite?
Okay, one on the quiver tip. Small roach again, half section of a roach, and we were just talking over there and the tip knocked and tapped and let it take a bit of line. And
so you're actually quiver tipping for them?
Yes, yeah, so just use a night tip on the end of the rod and just look for bites. Let the bail arm off, let the bite develop, and then just set the hook as normal. Yes!
Well, that's my biggest one of the session. About an hour into dark now, and the bites have slowed up a lot. We thought they'd pick up into dark, but no, it slowed off a bit, but still getting the odd bite here and there. Like I said, this is my biggest one of the session, and there's not a mark on this one. It's absolutely perfect.
So it's about 7:30 now, and it is a long old drive home, so it really does mean that we kind of have to get in the car and head home. We've got quite a lot to do this evening, and it's a pretty long journey. But you know, Jimmy's really helped us out this session, shown us some cracking spots, shown us exactly how we should go about fishing for these zander. And well, what can I say, it's been pretty successful. I can't actually remember how many fish we've had. It's 11, 12 or 13, we're not 100% sure, but you know you've had a good session when you lose count of how many you've caught. But it's been a wicked session, good fun had by all. I'm knackered, and it's time to head home.